so hot.
Literally freezing.
So we're standing outside of Metropolitan.
We
The
are.
historic
Waiting.
bar.
Which used to be so divey. Now it's like
Still really divey.
super divey.
It's really
still super divey.
popular.
It's just very popular.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, this is not acting. We are really this cold.
Literally
Yeah.
shivering.
Oh shit, my ID. Every time I look in any wallet I have, I'm like, I lost my ID, but then I didn't.
I keep it in the same spot every time.
Yeah, I told her I
Because
need
I
the ID.
have a credit card and a Metro card.
If you would have left,
I can have Raga come out.
okay, have someone come out.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, are we good?
Check your ticket.
Oh, sorry.
How are you?
It's not as bad as it could be, though.
Ready for this to start. Let's get all started. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Is this for one or for two?
For one,
One?
stuff this in here. Thank you. Thanks. You're listening to Leave It on the Lane.
AKA LIOTL.
I'm Madelin.
And I'm Dan. And we agree.
We think we're really pretty. We are here to talk about Drag Race All-Stars
Motherfucking Drag Race
Season
All-Stars.
3.
I'm so surprised they actually did a season 3, to be honest.
Really?
Like, I'm super pumped. Well, honestly, after season 2, I was like, who else are they going to bring back? And then I find myself I'm super excited about this cast.
I mean, this cast feels more exciting than any other cast of All-Stars so
I think
far.
it's like as the seasons go, they know more and more what to expect. And like everyone steps their drag so far up that like it's just good to watch.
This season doesn't feel like we know who's going to win.
Totally. Honestly, yeah. Because Rue even says, she's like, where are my underdogs? Or like the season of the underdog
It's all
or something.
underdogs.
And like, it is all the underdogs.
But it's
people that
all-
you root for.
Yeah. This also feels like this is a season where they've all proven themselves post-show more than they did on the show.
That's true.
Is that accurate?
Well,
I mean,
except for some of them.
I need
some
to
of them,
pull up
I don't
a
know
list
what
of
they've
these
done
queens.
necessarily off the show, but some of them like have made major done major shit since they've been off the show. I mean, like Milk is all over the place. Trixie is all over the place.
Yeah.
Shangela is always all over the place.
Chi Gigi has just kind of like stayed in her lane, but like improved in her lane.
Chi Gigi I'll always root for.
Yeah.
I always loved Chi Gigi. But yeah, I don't know what she does outside of Drag Race.
I think she just performs and tours and does stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Aja's also like really improved.
Yeah,
stepped
Aja's
it up.
really stepped up.
Thorgy's still doing Thorgy.
Yeah, Thorgy's
but
always been Thorgy.
I think she's probably just gotten even more Thorgy-ish.
Yeah.
As she progresses, but I don't know. That's
we'll see.
a tough one.
We'll see how, because I feel like once we see how the challenges start going, that's when they like either because they can step up their image all they want, and like it's way easier to do on your own time. But like as they all say after the show, like Drag Race is like seems like it can be kind of a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
And so like when you're in it, I wonder what it's actually like to have to do those challenges and like to have to like.
I feel like it's one of
the spot.
those experiences that can definitely tear you apart and then build you back up.
I mean, it'd be
or
horrifying.
just tear you apart and leave you there in shreds.
That would be me. I'd be like
never
crying
return.
every day.
Yeah. So maybe we should say a little something about ourselves.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Before we just get all into this, so you know who you're even listening to. So I'll go first. I'm Madelin. I am a solo experimental pop artist, musician. I also make my own headpieces, and I shoot music videos and record and release music and play live shows in Manhattan and Brooklyn. Yep, and I also teach Pilates.
Word.
So yeah.
We should do some Pilates real quick.
Yeah. Hey, fuck this. Let's do Pilates.
Let's podcast on Pilates.
we'll just do Pilates while we podcast.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Okay. And who are you?
I'm Dan. I am a dancer. I'm currently freelancing. I'm a dancer. I work with companies
What
performing.
kind of dance?
Modern dance, pretty much.
Modern dance, jazz dance, ballet dance.
Ballet dance, dance
Hip-hop dance.
You know, just drunk dance.
All the dances.
All the dancing. And yeah, that's it. I have a glorious job as a waiter as well, which is so much fun. Like, I live for it.
Everybody has a day job
Yeah.
in New York, especially. I mean, you literally cannot survive without.
No,
I mean, I don't know. You
die.
can't survive without working anywhere, but especially in fucking New York because
So
a
true.
coffee and a croissant cost $8.
Yeah, and some tears.
Yeah, yeah. So let's get into this. I think let's jump right into this.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Episode 1.
Episode 1, All Stars 3. So let's just break down what we think of every queen's, not their look yet, but what they said or did in their entrance and like who our favorites were.
Okay.
So we'll just go down the line, not necessarily in order. Okay, everyone, we're not that fucking professional yet, but just deal with it. So let's just talk about Chi Chi.
Chi Chi.
Okay, so she came in looking a little bit like Sesame Street.
Yeah, there's something about Chi Chi that like you always want her to do better than she's doing, and it's not like she does poorly, but like because she's really good, she's super talented, and she looks great. But then it's like you put her next to these other queens, and you're like, okay.
I think Chi Chi is competing against herself and always surpassing herself.
Yeah,
but she still hasn't surpassed like most of these other girls as far as just like how polished she is and just her foresight and like really thinking about what the judges want to see from her specifically.
Totally. And I feel like there's always something where she's like, you're right, I could have done this better.
And
like,
she totally agrees. I'm like, but
first. See that before you go out there, girl.
Why didn't she see it?
Yeah, because I really, honestly, on Chi Chi's season, I wanted her to win.
Me
like,
too.
I was rooting for
I was
Chi Chi
gonna be
so
fine
hard,
with
and
any
I
of
was
them
like,
winning, but
fuck yeah, like I want Chi Chi to win because she, I don't know, she seems sweet, she seems genuine, she's like really talented.
I've met
and
her.
she
I can
has
say.
it.
I mean, I know when they meet fans, it's still they're in drag and they're in their persona, but she has such a genuine, sweet, good-natured energy. It's like infectious.
I'm super into it. And
I met her out of drag too. That was the first time I've ever met her. And
I've never seen her live. I'd love to.
Every time I've seen her, she's killed it.
Well, I love her performances, like on the show, like her dancing's sick. Like
it's
she's
crazy.
so good.
She brought
and
the
crazy.
house down. She
but
has brought.
she's someone I always want to do better.
But-
and I'll always root for her though. I love her.
So as far as her entrance, this makes me
don't
sad to say
remember
I
it.
don't remember it. I mean, I remember.
Oh, she had a little. She's Bayou Queen.
Oh, okay,
like,
her little
she had a little,
catchphrase thing.
Yeah, she had a little
catchphrase
rhyme.
moment. Okay.
Yeah. And then that was
She's playing it safe. Let's be real.
Yeah.
She brought a freaking yellow top hat.
We'll
okay?
see what she
I don't
has
know what
in
that
store.
means about life.
Okay, next queen.
Okay, next queen. You pick the next one.
Okay, let's talk about Morgan McMichaels.
Okay, let's get it over with.
Yeah, like listen, honestly, like I don't know, something about Morgan. I think everyone feels this way.
There's something about Morgan.
There's something about Morgan that just rubs you the wrong way. Like I don't know. What it
okay,
is.
she kind of rubs me the right way,
Really?
but I still hate her.
Well, honestly, same. I'm like, oh wow, like you look sick, like you look great.
It's
You
an
look
attitude
great.
thing that I like. It's not even her looks, because her look to me looks dated and harsh.
Yeah. I feel like with Morgan, I feel like she's ready for people to like read her and to like treat her like
and
shit.
she's
So
ready
she
to.
like
she's
gives
on the
that
defensive.
energy off.
Yeah,
She like always. She doesn't look like you would want to like chill with her and like
She's
I
like,
don't know.
I wouldn't want to chill with her, but if I saw her at the club while I was already really fucked up, then and she was like also there, I would have like a
Maybe under 5-minute conversation with her, and then I'd move on.
Totally. If I'd even have a conversation. If she would have a conversation, I don't know if she would.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. First of all, though, I do have to say, though, like, all of the queens on this season, and just all the queens in general on Drag Race, I'm like, whether I like you or I don't like you, like, I fucking have so much respect for what they do. Like,
Of course.
it's insane.
Yeah.
So, that being said,
And
Morgan's not my favorite.
You know what? Yeah, but also, like, their personality that they're giving when they're in drag might not be who they really are either. But
True.
her persona is very bitchy, so
Yeah.
whatever. But as far as just her entrance, what did she enter? What did she say?
Oh, her entrance was funny because there was that rumor that she died.
Oh, her entrance
that,
was
thing
funny.
That she died. So it was funny. She was like looking pretty good for a dead girl or something like that.
Okay.
Or something like that.
I might have a
thought it was
clip
good.
of the audience reaction, in which case I will play that here. Yeah, so that was good. Okay, so let's move on. Let's talk about Shangela.
Right.
Okay, so she, of course, entered in a box.
Yeah,
Dan,
clearly.
what didn't you get about that box?
I didn't get the whole Tiffany thing. I
mean,
thought she was just in a box because she came out in a box in whatever season she came back in, season 3.
Yeah, but it was a signature Tiffany color. She's wearing Tiffany colors.
Looking back, I get it.
It's like,
Did not get it at first.
Yeah.
Apparently Shangela's layered. I had no idea. Bitch has layers.
Her drag is more, it's 5-dimensional at least.
Yeah, at least 5 dimensions.
I mean, now it is. It wasn't
She's in the
always.
upside
And
down.
she's acknowledged that, and she acknowledged it on this episode. Her line about
yeah, I love
that you actually have to know something about hair, makeup, and sewing or whatever in order
At least
to do drag.
Shangela's always been honest with like where she's at, like who she is. She's like, this is what I have to offer. This is what I'm
Totally.
gonna give you, and you're gonna fucking eat it.
She
and
makes
love
me
it.
feel like it's okay to be in progress.
Yeah, that's true. She's
And I
very
love
real.
that about her.
I also love that she was on Dance Moms back in the day.
Oh,
choreographing
I didn't
with
know
Maddie.
that.
Oh yeah, she choreographed a dance on Dance Moms or set a dance on it. It was so funny.
Oh
I
my
fucking miss it.
god.
Yeah. Side
Okay,
note.
well, I thought her entrance was classic Shangela, but just a little more classy.
Yeah, polished.
As far as like, you know, the concept behind
Yeah.
it. We'll get into the look in a second.
Yeah, not a fan of both.
Not a fan. Milk.
Milk, yes, milk. I
Yes,
fucking
milk.
live for milk every day.
Yes,
fucking
no.
live for milk every day.
Yeah.
I don't know why people hate on milk. Like,
We're out
what the
here
fuck
for
is
milk.
that?
We're here for milk. We love milk.
Honestly, all day.
Yeah.
Milk all day.
We haven't even mentioned yet, but we'll talk about it in a sec, but we've watched this episode at Metropolitan
live at
Bar
Metro.
in Brooklyn, Williamsburg. So there are a few people that were really not feeling milk, and we
Really
could
not
not
feeling milk.
understand why.
I don't get it if it's like you don't it's not like her look is that hard to understand. Like, it's like.
I mean, I think it
What
is
is-
if you are like, okay, this is gonna sound shady, but if you're like one of those people who like just got into Drag Race really, really recently, and like you don't even understand why somebody that doesn't look super feminine would even
Yeah,
be.
like,
They're like,
drag
oh,
is still
she doesn't look
fishy.
like a woman,
Yeah.
so
Drag
she's
is
not doing
exactly,
it right,
like,
or
there's
something
one way
like
of
that.
drag. But I mean, milk represents like the way Brooklyn drag is, at least. Like,
I
it's
mean,
like
she fits
gender
right
fuck
in.
as much as you can. Like,
Totes.
the more confusing, the better. And I mean, Milk to me is not confusing at all.
No.
She fucking looks like a off the
Hot
runway, like
both.
hot fashion. Man,
I said earlier,
woman.
like you either want to fuck her or be her or both or
Yeah.
something. You
I
want to
think
fuck
both.
yourself as her.
I'd
I don't
say,
know.
Ooh, all of the above. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
here for
her
Milk.
I just farted line.
Amazing.
Iconic.
That was
classic.
the only spoiler I saw, and then
Yeah.
I like avoided watching
Yeah.
them, and I died when I saw that. The day before,
it's
and I was like, I can't
genius. It's perfect. Nothing more to say.
wait. Next,
Let's just go. Let's go. We'll like circle back. So we'll
Word.
do Ben.
Ben de la Creme.
Okay. We have a lot of thoughts. I was listening.
Again,
so I
yeah.
recorded our almost entire experience at Metro last night, and I was listening back to a little bit of it. And the part where we like see Ben for the first time, and like our reaction initially, we're like, no. And then she says her little joke, and we're like, oh, okay.
yeah.
And then we're like, but
That's my general
That's,
opinion
like,
on
our
Ben all the
energy
time.
of Ben.
Yeah, like
So-
nonstop.
Yeah.
like her drag. It's not my thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't love her drag, but like I love how she does her drag. Like, she's always well thought out, and like she executes like so well.
she knows who she is.
Consistent. She is so fucking consistent. If any queen that's ever been on Drag Race is consistent, it's
Yep.
Ben de la Creme.
But with consistency, sometimes comes some boring.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing is, I think the problem with having, this is it for me. Like, when
Yeah.
drag queens are like more character based than just like looks, like it's hard for, I feel like it must be really difficult to like execute these challenges and stay in your like
because you have to
character of,
adhere
like,
everything to a character. I mean, they
yeah.
all have a character to a certain extent.
Of course, but
I feel like some of them are more
theatrical.
the muse of their own imagination, and some are more characters.
Yeah, and Bendelicreme is like a character.
Right.
Like you see her, you see like a woman in the 50s like
Right.
pouring a glass of milk.
Which is
and,
why
like,
it seems
baking
either
cookies.
dated or having been done before, or just like, you know, just
that
not.
being said, though, on her season, like she surprised me all
Yeah.
the time, and I was
That's the
like,
thing,
oh
she's
shit,
fucking
like she deserves to
hilarious.
stay. She deserves to stay.
She deserves to stay.
She was the
So.
same in this episode. Like
Yeah.
I was lolling at
Yeah,
her.
I mean, honestly, her performance was great. Like
Yeah.
funny, like theatrical.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, I wouldn't say sexy, but
Okay, so we got a couple more left. We're gonna go to Trixie now, who
Trixie.
I have to say was, I think I know that was my favorite entrance of the entire.
yeah, I was feeling that.
The
Trixie
entire
has
entrance
also
portion.
grown on me. Like Trixie,
Same.
I love now.
Me too.
She's the same way where like her look is just so Trixie that
Yeah.
like how do you translate Trixie into all of these things?
But
And
she's really found a way to make it like it's still campy, but
yeah.
it's high concept,
Yeah,
high
it's
art,
great.
comedy, realness.
And she's funny as hell. And like I feel like her little quips and her side comments are like the most used.
yeah, because
out of all the
they
queens, 'cause
are
she's, like,
the
funny as
most
hell.
funny.
Yeah.
And this little number is cute. I like this little floral, like Japanese, traditional Japanese
Yeah.
print ensemble with
Her
the roller
padding,
skates.
too, her
I mean,
big
it's
ass,
kind of like
big
Thorgy already came in roller skates in her season, but we'll just ignore that.
Ooh.
Adam loves Thorgy.
I
Lives
do.
for Thorgy.
Yes, Thorgy! Yes, Thorgy! But I already said that this was my favorite entrance because I don't know, that almost fall, and then the way she opens her mouth when she fucking almost falls, I die.
She's great.
Done. Dead.
Love
Okay.
Trixie.
So now we got Aja.
Aja. Yes, I love Aja.
Me
Aja
too.
is just like so in that moment. Like
Yeah.
she like is super right there. Like I believe that everything that Aja says is like just coming to
Totally.
her out of her mouth. Like
Yes.
she's not calculated.
So genuine,
she's just
dude.
Aja.
Yes.
Which is great. Like it's
And
super
I feel like, I mean, I don't know her personally, but I feel like her drag is her in and out of drag. It's
totally.
the same person.
It's the same vibe.
like
It's like fun. It's colorful.
herself. It's
She's
like,
like
this is
wild,
her.
edgy. She
Yeah.
nails it. I
Yeah.
love Aja.
Having said that, her entrance was a little lackluster for me.
Yeah. A little lackluster.
You know?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Just like lackluster.
It was just a little low energy.
Yeah. Well, I think she goes a little confused, but I thought it was cute that she was
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, I fucked
That
this
was
up every
cute.
time."
That was
I'm like,
cute.
"Yeah, see, you just like you're
yeah,
like
yeah.
a
That's her thing.
wrecking ball.
That's
you're just
her
like
thing.
flying in,
Yeah.
doing your thing."
We have two more queens to talk about for the entrances. So
Right.
we have Thorgy Thor.
Thor, Brooklyn.
I mean, she's always got the energy. I know. What did she see? I don't remember what she said.
I don't know. She.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Fuck.
I mean, the thing is, when I think about Thorgy, is like I can see the faces she's making. It's like she always does the same.
Yeah,
like,
I get more overcome
face
by
and
her
stuff.
just her energy.
Yeah, her presence
it's
is very strong.
intense. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I remember about her entrance. I mean, this is actually the outfit she was wearing last night
Yes,
at Metro.
she was
I
wearing the
think.
same
At least
outfit.
those pants for sure.
She was wearing
And
the wig. Yeah, I
The
think
wig
she was
for
wearing the
sure,
whole thing.
pants for
Maybe a
sure.
different
I don't
top.
know about the top. Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't notice that until today when we
So-
looked back at it.
yeah.
But I feel bad that like I don't remember more about her entrance. I'll tell you guys why I love her so much. I mean, we both went to SUNY Purchase College. She's a Gemini, and I don't know. I just really think she's the perfect balance between comedy and fashion.
And Brooklyn.
That's why I love her. Anyways,
Yes.
yeah. Then we have Newark LaGuardia, Kennedy Davenport.
Honey. I mean, I it's hard for me to say I don't love this look, but I love Kennedy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't hate the look though.
Yeah. I mean, this look was her entrance. There's
Yeah.
not even a way to differentiate the two. Like,
It was very vivacious, you know, like
Right.
mother, like
which
super
is her
vivacious
thing. So I
vibe.
guess if you're gonna be the mother, then you gotta like
Yeah, maybe
really
that
be
was an
that.
intentional nod to that, you know, like
I think
her
it
take
must
on that.
have been.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Or
Again,
not.
like I don't hate Kennedy,
No,
so like
no.
I don't hate the look. I don't hate her entrance. I thought it was.
I think it's her. It's very her. I know that sounds like a read, but yeah.
I thought it was like stepped up though from what I remember on her season. Like I remember on her season always being a little bit like, huh? Mm-hmm. Like, what is your look? And this seems like more club kid than.
Yeah, okay. I guess I can appreciate that, but it's very literal club kid. She's holding a fucking disco ball.
Yeah, I mean it's literal club kid.
Yeah.
So.
Which is kind of why I don't like it, because it's just like, where's the actual creativity? Like everybody can
glue shit to their face.
That's true.
Okay, so let's just say we won't go through everyone for like their looks, but let's just say our top 3 favorite looks.
Okay. Definitely my top favorite look is Milk, hands down.
Same,
like,
I
overall
think.
Vibe.
If I just look at them in a row, her look stands out much.
Totally. I love the wig. I love it all.
I think it's like
chap
so
pants,
cool. Like I want to fucking. I'm swearing too much. I need to check myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I would wear this outfit.
Right?
I would 100% wear this outfit.
She's got it.
My other favorite is Thorgy, because I live for those what I think are Bicala pants. And that fucking hair is so Thorgy that it makes me want to cry and vomit.
Honestly, I think my second favorite look is Aja. I like Aja's wig. I like the neon yellow. I like the bikini, the jacket.
But it doesn't feel like out of the box
honestly, I don't love any of their looks except for Milk.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same
Like if we're talking about just looks, I say Milk, and then Milk again.
I know, me too.
Actually, I mean, Morgan McMichael's look isn't that bad. I mean, it's kind of like big tit showgirl. Like
I like Trixie's look, actually.
Bitchy. Yeah.
For me, my top 3 would be Milk, Thorgy, and then Trixie.
I think I would say Milk, Aja, Trixie.
Okay. All right. Well, take that. Yeah. Take what you will. Why don't we take a little break from this episode and just talk a little bit about some of our favorite queens from Drag Race in general?
Absolutely.
You can start.
I mean, I don't think I'm alone in this conclusion, but my favorite queen of all time on Drag Race is Alaska. Like, Alaska Thunderfuck 5000. You are definitely not alone, my friend. I live for Alaska. I think she is so fucking innovative and, like, hilarious. And talk about, like, branding. Like, she's made such a character that can do so many things and still be Alaska. Like, fucking killer. And she's so talented. She's so fucking funny. I live for it.
Let me say something about that, about Alaska. I feel the exact same way. And, like, I want to say, okay, in a lot of ways, Alaska is maybe my favorite queen because I love her music. I think of any drag queen, like, of the modern age, like, her music is so
like, I literally listen to her albums.
Me too. And it's, like, actually good. The only reason that maybe not the only, but I loved NSYNC, but I would never say that Justin was my favorite because that was everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
So I said,
I feel that.
I liked Joey Fatone.
Really?
I was that insane.
Oh, I liked Lance Bass, I think.
Oh,
Maybe
well,
I always had a little idea. I was like, I see a little homo in you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, but that's why I'm not going to claim Alaska as my number one because my number one needs to be a little more like, mine.
Totally. That's the thing. I mean, but I can't lie.
But
Alaska's just my number one.
Yeah, that's fine.
She's just...
Maybe I just need to leave room for the the people who's
who would you say your number one is?
Thorgy.
Well, yeah. As I said, you love Thorgy.
I love Thorgy, but Milk is a close second.
Milk is a close
second.
If
not, they're not, they're kind of... Okay, here's the weird thing.
Similar.
I fangirl over Thorgy.
There's just something, there's something about Thorgy. For me, whenever I see her, you witnessed it last night, I am just like, woo!
She loves it. She lives for Thorgy.
And I've met Milk too, but I didn't feel as fangirly about Milk. I don't know why, but I just appreciate Milk's aesthetic and look and everything. I just think he is such a brilliant artist. Yeah. So I respect that. Like out of all the Drag Race queens, Milk and my other fave, Violet Chachki, they are artistes.
It's true. It's true. It's so true. So, I'll agree with that. Absolutely.
What's another one for you?
Adore Delano is like hands down. I was really hoping Adore is gonna come back, although I knew it wasn't gonna happen.
She's never coming back.
Like I totally get why she stepped off of All Stars 2, but I was also so sad because she's one of my
fucking favorites.
She's really kind of just stepped out of the limelight
a little bit. I mean, she still does
just not paying attention.
I mean, she's like I don't know if she does like drag race related.
She's working on her music.
Yeah,
That's
and
what she's
her
doing.
music is so good too. Like it's funny, it's like cute, it's like good music. 'Cause
I haven't listened to that much of it.
It's
But I
good.
like what I've heard. I like Take Me There. You know I really want to
do
go.
I know that one? Oh, now I can't even think of the ones I love. But her music videos and shit are so funny.
Oh, I've only seen one of her videos.
DTF, so good.
I need to watch it.
Oh yeah, we'll watch.
Yeah, I gotta
all
educate
these.
myself.
But I love Adore. I think she's so funny. Her Anna Nicole Snatch Game was like my favorite Snatch Game ever.
That was iconic.
I think she's just so cute, so funny, so natural, so normal.
Totes.
There's something about like the younger drag queens. It's so funny because like I think you said about Aja, like Aja in drag, Aja out of drag, like there's not much of a difference. And I feel like the same with Adore. Like Adore out of drag,
right.
like Danny Noriega is not that different.
And I think that's because gender fluidity has gotten more socially acceptable,
With the
so
younger
that they don't
generation.
feel the need to separate the two as much if they don't want to.
Right, and it's
You
not
still
so
can,
much
but
about
you don't
like,
have to.
And I feel like the older queens like Kennedy was probably like such an outlet to do
Right,
drag that
right.
it was like, I am Kennedy, and then I don't even know what
Yes.
Kennedy's real name is. I don't know.
Me neither. I forget.
So it's like
Yeah.
so different. Whereas like the younger queens are kind of like one. Even like Violet Chachki. Like
Right.
Violet lives her life.
Oh,
as
Violet is Violet.
Chachki,
Her name
like,
is Violet. Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's so. I mean, it's something like generational that's grown with drag, which is kind of cool. And
Right.
I fucking live for Adore. I don't know who my number 3 would be. I have to scan back. Oh my god, I used to live for Carmen Carrera back in her season.
Oh,
like I love
interesting
Carmen. I was so sad when
choice.
Carmen went home because
That's
I
so
thought she
fun.
fucking I lived for her. I thought she was gorgeous. Fucking no clothes.
Naked ass drag queen.
Oh,
like,
you're
the
so
best.
right.
I loved Carmen.
Oh,
I still love Carmen.
Yeah. What's one of the older ones that I really like?
Raja, you a Raja
Oh,
fan?
I love Raja.
Another Gemini.
She's a Gemini too.
Yeah, I figured
yes.
Geminis love Geminis.
Yeah, we do. It's true. Every time we meet a Gemini, we're like,
I loved Raja because I used to like fangirl for Top Model, and so Raja was like makeup artist for Tyra and on Top Model, and then when I saw her on Drag Race, I was like, holy shit, that's like Sutan from
Right.
Top Model. So I was like, fuck yeah, Raja. I just always thought Raja like she never fully pulled the illusion for me. Like I always
no, yeah,
saw
I get
her
that.
as the makeup artist.
I get that,
you know,
but
so-
she's slayed, and she's
No,
just
she
very,
did.
you know,
I
she
mean-
just can't be bothered.
Yeah, no, I love Raja now.
Yeah.
I love Raja now. I mean, I loved her then too, but
Right.
I like her more now than I did when she was on the show.
And of course, we can't forget Kimchi.
Oh, I love
She's
Kimchi. Such a
stunting
sweetie.
and beautiful and nice and a brilliant
she
makeup
seems
artist.
super sweet, and she's actually very funny, which like you wouldn't.
Right.
I don't think that.
I
we first
remembered my
picked up
other
on.
fave, Sasha Velour. Love Sasha Velour.
I love Sasha.
I've met her multiple times, and she is the sweetest,
Yo,
most genuine
Sasha's
person. I know I said that about
performances-
all of them, but like
The ones I said about it truly mean like
her positive energy
Yeah.
is so like it just like goes right into you, and,
Totally.
and you just
she's
feel
super
her
intellectual. So
she's
it's
so
like,
humble.
Yeah,
Humble is what I
totally.
want to say about her.
I went to Nightgowns in like September or something,
so
and like she
amazing.
gives like a.
Wait, let's say what Nightgowns is if anyone
So
doesn't know.
Nightgowns is Sasha's like monthly party that she does in Brooklyn.
And it's at this really cool place called National Sawdust.
Yeah, it's a cool venue. So actually, it was the only time I've ever gone to see drag where like people are like sitting down. So it was like kind of funny.
It's really
But it's good because you can see everything,
Right.
and like you're not like
the
I don't
quality
know.
of that venue is crazy.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
you've
cool.
just never seen drag with that good of sound or that good of production value.
Yeah. I'm used to like.
You're used to
seated
like the
bars.
mic being
Yeah.
like piercing and yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
We'll do one or two more and then we'll move on. But I have to talk about Katya and Pearl.
Oh, I love Pearl.
Pearl's-
And Katya.
Yeah, Katya. I mean, everybody loves Katya. Let's be real.
Yeah, Katya's Katya.
And Pearl, I just feel like can paint her face like nobody
Yeah,
else.
she's
can paint
fucking
her
sick. I
freaking
actually
face.
waited on Pearl as a boy, and she's
Ooh.
so flirty.
Really?
Yeah, she's super flirty, and I was like, she's
I
so
encountered
cute
her
too. Like,
as a boy, once at Holy Mountain, which is a big queer lady fag party in New York, and she was drunk, but she was really nice, but she was like, like swaying.
Flase da.
She
Very
was so
flase
flase
da.
da. Yes, she was embodying flase da for
Flase da.
realsies. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about something else now.
Okay, change topics.
All right, so let's see. What do we think about the 10th? She's a 10th queen, right?
Ooh, yes, she is. Yeah. I love that they brought back BB. Because I do think, yes, she won season 1, but that was so long ago.
It was.
And I love that Rue brought up, like, the filter. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Because I'm like, that's what I remember when I think about season 1. Is, like, the way it looks. It's, like, so low budget and so glossy. Like, it looks like there's Vaseline all over everyone. So it's so funny. But, I mean, Cameroon, she fucking slayed.
Fuck yeah.
I'm really glad they brought her back. And she looks fucking good.
She looks like she's just... winning Oscars
Absolutely.
casually.
She legit looks like Naomi Campbell. Like, it's, like, stunning. She's beautiful. And, yeah.
I think, it's an interesting...
Well, I was going to say, continue your thought, and then I have a question
I was just going to
for
say,
you.
it's like I think it's an interesting move on the show's part to, like, let somebody who's actually won compete again. It's just, like, is an interesting thing to throw into the
Throw it in.
And if you're going to throw it in, this is a pretty soft way to throw it in because it's like, you can understand why. Like, what if they just threw, like, picture, like, 6 seasons from now, like, if they just throw Alaska in there.
Fuck yeah.
I hope they do.
I know.
Bring back just give Alaska a fucking show, honestly.
Right?
But my question is, like, if it wasn't BB, who would you have wanted the 10th queen to be?
Okay. Well, there's always
All of our favorites.
Valentina.
Oh, Valentina, yeah. Or who did you legit think was going to walk through that door before it was
that's a good question. That's a
BB?
really good question. I guess I just felt like it was never going to be somebody like Valentina. It would be somebody like, like they just don't throw in like the one that's going to win.
They're not going to throw her back in. She kind of gave up her chance.
But also just like
self-sabotage.
Right. I mean, who else was on last season that could have done it?
Last season was who? Let me think real quick.
Sasha.
My brain. Sasha. Fucking Sasha. Oh, I mean, honestly, okay, I'm not going to lie.
Kimchi.
Kimchi? I thought Kimchi was on this
I wouldn't
season.
think she was going to. Why would I not think she wouldn't? You know what I mean?
I don't think Drag Race was like Kimchi's thing though.
Yeah.
Like I don't see Kimchi like wanting to come back. I would have loved for them to bring back Chicago. What's her name?
Chicago.
Who was top?
Bitch, I'm from Chicago?
No. The last season, her name is escaping me at this moment.
Let me look up.
Which
Let me
is
look
so
it up.
stupid.
Hold on. I
She
gotta
was
look it
top
up.
3.
Drag Race. Season 9.
Oh my god, she was legit my favorite until
Okay,
Sasha pulled that.
Oh, Shea Coulee?
Shea Coulee, motherfucker. Shea, I'm
Shea
so
could
sorry. I forgot that.
totally.
It's not that I forgot her
Shea
name.
could
it's just escaping.
totally.
Like, Shea was my favorite up until Sasha pulled that stunt pulling off that wig and those flowers. Like,
right.
I died.
You know who could totally also end up on All Stars is
Hmm.
Pheromone. Next season.
Underrated. She's underrated,
I
but
think
I don't think she does anything besides
I know.
put drag on.
Yeah, but like her lines at least last year at
funny.
DragCon. No, I'm talking about like her fan
I
lines
think,
were like
I was like her
really
one-liners.
long.
Well, she's really pretty.
Yeah.
She's the fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh, Trinity.
Trinity.
They had to wait a second to bring her back.
Yeah, Trinity is scary. I mean, Trinity also, I think Trinity was a little robbed in that finale last season, I will say, because she slayed that fucking lip sync.
Yeah, but so did Sasha.
Yeah. Was she against Sasha? No.
Oh, no. But didn't they have to then do it against each other?
Well, Trinity got out first, no? I don't, oh God. I can't
Trinity...
remember. I just
got
remember
out
Trinity
first.
slaying a
Oh,
lip
you're right.
sync.
You're right. So you
because
think...
she was against Peppermint.
Oh, yeah.
And Trinity got booted, and I was like,
That was
I don't
such
know,
a
because
weird
Trinity, like, slayed.
finale
She was so good. Yeah.
format.
It was weird. I wonder what like actually happens behind the scenes, like how much of it is like decided there and
No,
then,
it's all decided there, I think.
Yeah, I'd like
because
to think
they don't
that,
find
but-
out who actually wins until they're watching it
Right,
back.
but I'm like, who decides who wins, like actually? But I mean,
RuPaul.
the thing is, there's no way that Sasha could have lost after that finale.
I know.
Like, there's no fucking way.
It
so
was
like, sorry.
iconic.
Yeah, and I remember, I think Sasha even said in one of her interviews that like maybe it was the reunion that like the one thing she regrets about the season is that. Yes, she was never in the bottom, so she like never got to show the world how good she is as a
and
performer,
she's so
which is like
good.
her thing. Like Sasha's aesthetic look is great, but Sasha as a performer is fucking smart.
And
it's
she's
witty,
funny.
It's intellectual. It's hilarious.
Triple threat.
Strangely sexy. Like, I've never been more attracted to, like, a bald woman, like, in my life. I was like, damn, like, I'm, like, feeling
her eyes.
Her brows.
Her lips.
Her cheekbones.
And she blends masculinity and femininity so
it's like,
smoothly that
where's
you're
the
like,
seam?
I'm just
It's
feeling
like those
yeah.
socks that don't have the seam.
Oh, yeah.
That's
no seam
Sasha.
sock. She's a no seam sock. We love socks.
No seam Sash. Okay. All right.
Next topic.
Next topic. Okay, we should probably talk about these performances. We're gonna freeform it.
When I think about the performances, I first think about Aja death dropping off that fucking box. Like, honestly, thank God she did that. That was insane. Like,
I don't know what would have
I
happened
don't know what
if
would
she
happen
didn't
if
do
she
that.
did it. Just thank God for that drop.
Oh my God, I don't want to live in that
I don't know how they
universe
do
where
that
she
though. Like,
didn't do
I'm
that.
a dancer, and that makes me nervous.
It
like,
makes
I feel
me
like my
nervous
knees
as a
would
person who
break.
had
I
hip
can't
surgery.
Do them. Yeah.
Like,
No.
death dropping from that level.
I can't even get in that position
Girl,
safely.
no,
Like, already
honey.
laying on the floor, jumping off a box.
No,
And she did like a
thank
little
you.
switch in the air too. Like she got
That
this dance move down.
fucking
And,
queen.
you know. she
I
nailed
know.
it.
I know. I was
She
there. I
nailed
saw
it.
it.
She
It was
nailed
crazy.
it.
She
Now tilt
Like
it.
fucking nailed.
yes.
Dead. Who
It
else?
was nailed. Okay, Milk.
Milk.
Love.
Yeah, we loved Milks.
Take that, those two girls that said
Right?
Milk
They
should go
hated
home
Milk.
from Metro last night.
Right? Like when they were asked, like, who do you agree with the winners of the performances? And they're like, well, first of all, Milk should have gone home. And everyone's like, well, we were like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is
we
going
were like,
on?
wait,
Are we
We're
in
not
an
all on the
alternate
same page
dimension?
here. Yeah, like what is happening?
What do they have
Hey,
against
if you
Milk?
guys are listening, whoever you are, to this, you should totally come on the podcast
Yeah,
so we can
and
sort
I
this
want to
out.
know
'Cause
why
I
you
don't
hate
get
Milk.
it.
Because
We need to understand.
maybe we should have like a competing opinion because I
I
just
think
don't
we
get it.
should. Maybe we should try to get somebody
find
on
someone
here
who
who
doesn't
doesn't
like
like
Milk.
milk. Okay.
Who doesn't like Milk?
It's gonna be really hard, but
Call me.
yeah.
I mean, everyone loves Milk.
Yeah, especially here in New York. Apparently not though. But they must have been from out of town.
Right,
They
they're
must have been from
visiting.
out of town.
They're
They don't get it.
visiting.
Either that or they live in Manhattan. Okay.
I think we have to talk about Cameroon. I
Of
mean,
course.
BB nailed the whole thing, head to toe.
That was
hair,
like-
outfit, dance moves.
I mean,
Come
if
on.
I was there, like I would have looked like the girl in that commercial for not smoking weed who just like deflates into her couch.
Yes.
That would have been me, because like that was like
Dead. There's
I'm
nothing else
sorry,
to
like
do.
when something's that perfect, like what? Why should I
Right?
still exist here?
Right?
Like
she
slayed me out of my own existence.
Dude, her face too. It's like her
Yeah.
face is so strong,
And she just
like,
looks
her lips,
like
everything
Mother
about
Earth.
It. Yeah, literally. And Chi, that's how you do it if you're gonna perform in flats or
That's-
barefoot, right?
and that's
like
really
I didn't even
it.
notice she didn't have shoes on.
Same.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you're not gonna
BB.
wear heels, don't wear jazz shoes.
don't wear jazz shoes.
I mean, just why would
don't
you
wear
ever need
jazz
to wear jazz shoes?
Just don't
Why would
wear jazz
anyone
shoes.
ever
don't
need-
wear
yeah.
jazz shoes. Why?
Jazz shoes? No.
No.
It's not a thing.
It's not.
That's
I
a
mean,
thing.
that being said, Chi Chi's performance made me so sad.
Yes.
Like, again, you want her to do so well. Honestly, I didn't mind those little, like, monster stomps
I
coming
didn't-
out.
oh my God.
I was like, ooh, this is going to be crazy. And
Yeah.
then she just kind of, like...
It just plateaued, and it didn't even
Yeah.
plateau at a
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
It like
It was-
never even got to a place.
No, it was low.
Oh, it was not good. And like that neon fucking
yeah.
fringe.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I do agree that
oh.
Chi Chi should have been in the bottom for that.
Yeah.
Sadly, even though she's, like I said,
I'm
one of my faves.
glad
Love
that
her.
she didn't go home, though. I have to say, because
Thank
I
God,
really want
because
her
she
to
has more.
just
We know she has more.
Please, Chi Chi. I want this. Oh my God. If the
good.
same thing happened to Chi Chi this season than did last season, like if she goes through this entire transformation and like comes out even
Step it
better
the
and like
fuck up
steps it up,
even more.
then maybe she can be on All Stars 5,
Yeah.
and then maybe she can win. Okay.
The time may not be now.
Yeah, it
but,
might not.
I mean, she has some hard competition, so
She
we'll
does.
see what
She really
happens.
does.
I'm excited to see what happens, though. I want her to fucking step it
Me
up.
too.
Yeah. Who
Trixie's
else?
performance
Trixie
was
aw.
the most unique.
So sweet.
So
like,
sweet.
I love a good folk song, country song.
And just the image of her, the
Right?
visual experience plus the audio experience,
Right?
it like makes me want to cry.
Her like overstimulation looks, like all the patterns and the hair.
It's
and
balanced
the
out by
face.
her comedy and her
Yeah,
music.
Totally.
Yes.
It's so good. It's well thought out.
Because if she was out there like acting crazy,
yeah,
it
no,
would be
it's
like
too much.
whoa.
Wow,
like,
wow.
whoa.
Yeah.
So
She's great.
Shangela, classic,
Shangela,
iconic.
classic. Yeah, dance the
I
fucking ass
mean,
off.
lol.
Clock the hair. Clock the
it
mug.
all, because it's unclockable.
This is how you steal the
is
show.
It is. Is it? It is.
It is.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Is
it? It is.
It
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Is it? Okay. And then Thorgy, I don't want to talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
She doesn't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
We'll leave that
It was
alone for
fine.
now.
It was fine.
It was
Nothing's wrong. It's
great.
fine.
She doesn't want to admit it.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's is
okay? Yes.
it? It is.
It is. All right.
Okay.
How should we wrap this thing up? Let's just talk about how it was at Metro for a second.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like fun. Your smile is beautiful.
Metro is so not the bar you want to be at when it's super crowded. I'm just gonna say
it's
that.
like the opposite of the bar you want to be at.
Totally. And I personally, like, I love Drag Race viewings. I've only gone to one because I love to lay on a couch, maybe like, you know, hang out, relax, like chill with people. I'm not a fan of standing for like an hour and a half.
I love standing for like an hour and a half. Are you kidding me? Especially in platform boots. Oh, it's the best.
So, yeah, but Metro was fucking lit. I mean, people were going crazy. It was jam-packed. They weren't letting other people in. So it was like to capacity.
Right.
Which was a fucking sick way to start, like,
Yeah.
All-Stars 3. I mean, it
Right,
was so
right,
hype.
right. I feel like I'm glad we went there for the first episode
Totally.
because it just makes me feel like an anthropologist whenever I'm
Yeah.
there for stuff like this because it's just like one of those, it feels historic and
Yeah.
not usually like the place where the most people are isn't necessarily the place where your finger is as close to the source as it could be of that type of culture, but it shows you like the barometer of where that culture is on a grander
More-
scale. Does that make sense?
It does.
Like
Yeah.
Metro, it's not, it's like, it's more of like what you Google search if you come into,
If you're like coming into Brooklyn and you want to go see Drag Race and you don't know what to do and you search like where do I go see Drag Race?
you'll
Yeah.
figure out that you should go to
Well,
Metropolitan.
Totally. And the funny thing with Metro is out of all of the gay bars, it wasn't always like the first gay bar that people would go to. There used to be like Sugarland, there used to be TNT, and each little bar had their own like drag scene. And both of those, Sugarland and TNT, very sadly, and for whatever reason, probably because Williamsburg is so insanely expensive
Yeah,
now,
definitely
they
why.
all closed down. And Metro is still standing. So it's
So
like
what is it about
the
Metro,
strong
though?
arm of the
I
gay
want to
community
know
in
why
Williamsburg
it's
and
Metro.
Brooklyn.
Why Metro? Because like it's literally not
They must just
about
have
the
cheap rent,
place
though.
itself. It's about either the
must just have
performers.
cheap
Do you think that? I mean, we're gonna go on more of a deep dive into this in another
Yeah.
episode. But just to like scratch the surface, like, do you think that Drag Race was part of the reason that Metropolitan is what it is right now?
I think drag in general is part of the reason why Metro is.
yeah,
what it is.
but
Because,
Drag Race specifically first.
Yes, because drag is what it is right now in large part because of Drag Race. Like, Drag Race used to not even be like watched by everyone the
Right.
first few seasons, you know, and now it's just like global. I mean, like straight, gay, like whoever you are,
Yeah.
man, woman, like it doesn't matter. Like everybody watches Drag Race. And it's put drag in the mainstream,
Yeah.
which is like awesome, but it's also kind of funny because it's like, you know, whenever anything becomes mainstream,
Yeah.
it like you got to then find like the counterculture to that. So it's like, okay, so whatever. But yeah, I do think that like Metro and all bars now are like swarmed with drag queens,
Yeah.
and drag queens like run gay bars. Like,
yeah.
I
Yeah. There's no differentiation now. I mean, there
Yeah.
is sort of some
no, like,
places,
drag
but
night
at
or
every gay
something.
bar, I feel like there's a drag night.
Yeah,
There's no
absolutely.
gay bar without drag queens.
No, and like you always see drag queens at every gay party, every drag night. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Where maybe
I
back
mean, we
in the
do live
day,
in New
it used to
York,
be more
everybody. Just
centralized.
FYI.
Yeah, but
we
even
don't know
back
what
in
it's
the
like.
day, even back, I mean, I've been in New York for like 10 years now. When I used to go out, like you would see some drag queens, but there weren't like that many.
Yeah.
I mean, Thorgy was one of them. Thorgy's been doing drag in Brooklyn forever.
Yeah.
And like she was part of the like original jump of like drag queens. Which is why it's so cool that she's still like
She has such an
doing
intense
her
platform
thing,
right
and
now.
she's like on the show, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And for Brooklyn too. I mean,
Right.
a lot of these queens like put Brooklyn on the map.
That's
like
something to say about what it's like being there when you're watching a viewing party is I feel like it's the only thing I can relate to feeling like how it must feel to watch your home team play a game or something
right?
like that.
Yeah, like rooting
I feel
for the Super Bowl.
so much like pride, and it really just makes me feel like I'm charging my battery of my heart.
Yeah.
When I'm watching like Aja and Thorgy
I feel that.
and any New York queen, but especially Brooklyn queens on the show.
Yeah.
Because, okay, like I'll just be a full disclosure here. Like I got into drag because of Drag Race. Since I've gotten into it, I've educated myself on, you know, the history of drag and not just, I know that drag exists beyond Drag Race, like obviously.
Of
and I know
course.
that that's an issue that not everyone like understands.
Right.
So I'm just saying I understand it. I wouldn't have gotten turned on to all the local queens I love if it wasn't for Drag Race.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And loving Thorgy
Yeah.
made me open my eyes to loving all these other queens, which I want to talk about our favorite local queens in a different episode.
Oh, okay.
Different
I have
episode.
some really
we can't
good
do it all, I
ones.
know, but let's
Okay.
save it. Let's save it.
Okay.
But just saying
TBD.
that's like
TBC.
something that's the good about Drag Race.
Absolutely.
The end of my
The end.
statement.
Drag Race is good.
Drag Race is good. Drag Race is good.
If you take anything from this,
Yeah.
Drag Race is
We
good.
like it.
We like drag and drag race.
It's good. Okay, let's end with something now. Oh, we have to just say, we didn't find the exact quote, but Vanessa Hudgens, fuck off, bitch.
Come on, Vanessa Hudgens.
What are you doing?
Come on.
Just know.
Like, I don't know. Know where you are. Know your audience.
Where you
know your
are.
audience. Know your fucking
Know where
audience.
you are.
Like voguing is a new thing.
It's like she got this job and her manager sent her like a YouTube video of voguing.
literally.
And she was like, cool.
literally.
That's the energy that she was giving us.
Literally.
I've been getting really into voguing lately.
Oh my god. Thorgy totally threw shade at her last night
yeah.
too. Girl.
Oh,
What?
I have to end with the last thing about Metro. The people next to me were so annoying.
Woof. Terrible.
They were
Terrible
so
people.
annoying.
Why you gotta have your arm around your boyfriend the whole
Yeah,
time?
like, okay, so first, I would not have even had an issue with them, except that I was recording this event because I'm a freaking anthropologist, podcaster,
Girl.
queen,
Yeah.
and I need to record it. So deal with it.
Let her record.
But this girl, I heard her whisper to her very obvious boyfriend
Yeah.
because she was holding
Clearly,
him
she made everyone
tightly the
know.
entire in a gay bar,
Splayed
like
out.
anyone's trying to
like leaning on the bar with an arm around the board,
right.
like taking
Just
up like 3
sprawled.
people's space
Sprawled.
in this 2 capacity
Right.
tiny little gay bar.
Right. So she was like, said to her boyfriend, this girl next to us is recording the audience. And I was like,
Girl.
and then I just like stood my
Off.
ground. You know when you're in a crowd and like
Yeah.
you feel that
Yeah.
person
You
that's
feel the
they think
pressure.
you're weak.
Yeah.
And they think that they can just take
Yeah,
your
like you're
person-
not necessarily pushing back, but you're like your
just
energy is
holding
going that
firm.
way. Yeah.
You're not gonna give them an
Yeah,
inch.
not even a
I do that on the
centimeter.
subway all the
exactly.
time too.
It's more of a like.
It's
a-
like,
a-
no, I'm not going to
it's
let
a
you do
thing.
this.
Yeah.
And you say it unspoken. And like, we were having a serious argument with our bodies. Like, I was just there and she kept like pushing more into me because I knew she was like, I'm bigger than her. I can totally like, and I was like, girl, I teach Pilates, honey. Don't come for me. So anyway, let's end it on that.
Girl.
So this is
Personal
LIOTL.
space. LIOTL.
Leave it on the lane.
motherfuckers.
So we left it all on the lane today.
There
I really
it is.
feel
It's
like
all
we
out
did.
there.
We
yeah, I
left
think
it
that's
out
a lot.
there on
it's
the
all
lane.
out there. First podcast. So like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I hope you
So,
like it.
I
and
hope you
listen.
guys like this. Feel free to email me
Yeah.
if you have
Yeah, do that.
questions or comments. You can email madelinemandrala@gmail.com. MADELINE MONDRALA at gmail.com. So questions,
Email.
comments, anything.
You know.
Please don't be a stranger.
Right.
If you like this, you can subscribe to us.
Subscribe.
Share it with your friends. Tell a
and
friend.
share.
Spread the word because we are real. We're
It's true.
here. We're real.
here. We're
just
just
doing this
talk.
because
I
we
mean,
like it and we're having fun and we
right?
just want you to
And
have
if you
fun
want
with
to
us.
come hang out with us and talk with us.
We
It'd
are
be
gonna
so
have
fun.
guests on episodes in the future. So
Right.
write
Hit
to
us up.
us. And yeah,
You can leave it on the lane too.
You can leave. We all
Whatever
need
you
to
want to
do
leave.
that.
If you have something you need
Don't
to leave,
take it all
leave
with
it
you.
on the
It'll
lane.
get too heavy. You got to leave some stuff on the lane.
Leave it.
So with that, we leave you. Thanks for listening.
LIOTL.
Bye.
Doodles.
I wanna get wild.